Hello everyone, welcome to mvpvishwakosha. Today we are discussing 3rd and 4th September 2025 current affairs. In that first point, that is about recent Chinese military parade. Okay, so in that recent in September 3, 2025 in Beijing, China held its largest ever military parade to commemorate the 80th anniversary of end of World War II. And also the event was grand military showcase and also bold statement of geopolitical intent. Okay, so in this main that is attended include a prominent leaders like Vladimir Putin, okay, from Russia, and also Kim Jong-un from North Korea, and also several heads of state from Asia and beyond, and also some absent from the West nations, and also importantly that India also. So that is exam perspective. That is 80th anniversary of World War II end Victory Day, and also that military hardware revealed. Okay, nuclear trade, land-based, all that sea launched and air launched systems are showcased, and also hypersonic anti-ship missiles and laser and anti-drone systems and drones, submarine drones, aerial drones, unmanned helicopters, and also indigenous battlefield systems. Okay, and also type that is 100 tanks, new cyber electronic warfare information support and unmanned warfare units, and also geostrategic message from this a clear projection of a strategic deterrence and also technological self-reliance aimed at the US and regional rivals. Okay, very important that is in strategic significance and power projection and demonstration of military modernization, and also unveiling that full nuclear threat, okay, presented for the first time significance China's growing second strike capability, and also technological push, and also diplomatic messaging and global realignment and authoritarian access and message to India and others, and also implication to regional security, information warfare, and soft war. All that is very important. Okay, that is about recent news. Next is about that is sennaspectabilis eradication in Kerala. Okay, so that is Kerala has executed India's first science-based community-led eradication of invasive tree sennaspectabilis in Wayanad Wildlife Sanctuary. So specifically that Tolepeti range, over 383 acres of forest were cleared, involving the uprooting of 46,450 trees with their roots completely removed to prevent regrowth. And also this effort reflects a collaborative model termed the Wayanad model that combines technical innovation and also departmental packing and also involvement of tribal community. For exam perspective, that species is important. Okay, Senna spectabilis and invasive leguminous tree native to tropical Americas, commonly called golden shore tree and Americas cassia. And also invasion history, introduced in Kerala in the 1980s for shade, ornamentation, and firewood. Later identified as invasive due to its rapid proliferation and threat dynamics, that is forms dense sterile thickets and suppress native vegetation and alters soil quality, and also reduces food availability for herbivores, thus intensifying human wildlife conflict. Okay, so some restoration initiative, 383 acres cleared and 46,450 trees uprooted, and a lightweight handheld uprooting tool used. Okay, early signs of ecological recovery and also collaborative stakeholders. That is Kerala Forest Department, Forest First Samriti, and tribal youth from Kurichia and Katunika communities, and also geographical spread. All that is very important. Okay, all that environmental impact, biodiversity threat, all that is very important. Next news that is about recent official visit of Singapore Prime Minister Lawrence Wang to India. So in that Singaporean Prime Minister Lawrence Wang, on his first official visit to India in his current role, met with Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi in New Delhi. Okay, so September 4th, 2025. So the visit commemorated 60 years of diplomatic ties and marked the adoption of roadmap under the comprehensive strategic partnership. Okay, and also the covering cooperation across economic, technological, security, and people-centric domains. So all that is very important for exam perspective. that international relation and all. Okay, and that PM Lawrence Wong of Singapore visited India and met PM Modi. All that official visit and mark the 60th years of diplomatic relation, and also some framework, that is adaptation of roadmap under the comprehensive strategic partnership first elevated in 2024, and also sectors covered, that is economic ties, skill development, digitalization, sustainability, connectivity, healthcare, people to people, and defense and security, space, biotech, semiconductor, civil aviation, and maritime infrastructure. And also some notable projects, that phase 2 of that PSA Mumbai, Bharat Mumbai Container Terminal inaugurated virtually becomes India's largest container terminal with the 4.8 million TEU capacity. And also security dimension visit launched expanded collaboration in defense technology and maritime security. So all that bilateral strategy and geopolitical significance, that India's Act East policy, all that is economic and technological collaboration, and regional global context, people to people and cultural engagement, defense and security cooperation, and economic and technological collaboration. All that perspective, that relationship is important. Next news, that is recent launch of Adivani, that is by the Ministry of Tribal Affairs. So the Union Ministry of Tribal Affairs launched Adivani, okay, India's first AI-powered translators for tribal language. Okay, so that is a coinciding with the Janjatiya Gaurav Varsh celebration and Birsa Munda birth anniversary, and also developed the consortium of premier institution. So that is by IIT Delhi's BITS Pilani, IA Tribal IT Hyderabad, Tribal IT Naya Raipur, and several tribal research institutes. The platform aims to bridge linguistic gaps and support inclusive governance. So all that exam perspective, that Adivani, okay, launched, and that developing institutions, and also supported languages, that is beta version of Santali, Bil, Mundari, and Gondi. Additional language like Kui and Garo are in development. Okay, so all that features real-time text and speech translation between Hindi, English, and tribal language, text to speech, speech to text, and OCR for digitizing heritage content, and also subtitles for government advisories and speeches, including health messages and PM addresses. Okay, all the technical backbone and platform access, all that is important. All that empowerment through linguistic inclusion, cultural preservation, digitization, technological innovation, and in social inclusion, and long-term vision, all that social impact, all that is important. Okay, that is about Adivani. Okay, India's first AI-powered tribal language translator initiative. Next news, that is recent exercise Maitrey. Okay, that is 14, that is India-Thailand joint military exercise. That is the 14th edition of India-Thailand joint military exercise. Exercise Maitrey 14, come on, so on September 1 or 2, 2025 at Joint Triangle Node, Omero, Meghalaya, and is scheduled to conclude by September 14, 2025. This return to Indian soil after several years underscores that bilateral commitment to enhancing defense, cooperation, interoperability, and regional security. So all that exam perspective exercises are very important. This exercise Maitri, very important. Okay, in between which country is that important? Okay, that is India and Thailand, and that is location Meghalaya, and India's contingent 120 personnel from a battalion of Madras Regiment, and also Thai contingent 53 personnel, and also focus area counter-terrorist operation in semi-urban terrain under Chapter 7 of UN Charter. Okay, and also drills include tactical drills, joint planning, arms handling, physical fitness, raiding, culminating in a 48-hour validation exercise. Very important that it will strengthens interoperability, mutual trust, and regional peace and security. Okay, historical context, that is first held in 2006, and alternatives that held between India and Thailand. Prior edition held in Thailand. So all that important for exam perspective, that strategic military cooperation, operational preparedness, and doctrinal that synchronization, regional security, multilateral significance, institutional trust, and cultural diplomacy, policy implication, all that is very important. Okay, that is about recent exercise Maitri. Next news, that is about recent unveiling of Vikram 3201 microprocessor. So at Semicon India 2025 held in early September, Union Ministry, the minister, that is Dr. Ashwini Vaishnav, presented India's first fully indigenous 32-bit microprocessor, that is Vikram 3201, okay, combined by test chips from 4 government-backed semiconductor projects, okay, to Prime Minister Narendra Modi. This event marks a historical leap in India's semiconductor self-reliance journey. So all that exam perspective, Vikram 3201, okay, also referred as Vikram 32 is important, presented to Prime Minister Narendra Modi by IT Minister Ashwini Vaishnav. Inauguration occasion is Semicon India 2025, developed by that is Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO, and its semiconductor laboratory, Chandigarh, built in that is 180 nanometer CMOS technology. Okay, successor to the Vikram 1601 16-bit processor used in since 2009 in ISRO mission. So all that, some of the key features in that, it is a 32-bit architecture. Okay, and also that wide temperature range, minus 55 degree to that is plus 125 degree Celsius, and custom instruction set architectures, and also supports ADA language and integrate two MIL STD 1553B bus inference 256 software interprets, 432-bit timer, 20-bit external address bus, and built-in testing features. And also space validation, successfully tested abroad PSLV C60 POEM4 module. All that is exam perspective, technological self-reliance, strategic autonomy, advanced in space technology, ecosystem development, industrial growth, geopolitical economic impact, all that is very important. Next news, that is about recent discovery of jarosite in Matomada in Kutch. Okay, so recent geological research has identified jarosite, a rare iron-rich surface mineral in Matanomad, a remote village about 100 km west of Bhuj in Gujarat's Kutch district. Okay, dating back approximately 55 that is million years. Okay, that is Paleocene. And also the deposit is being recognized as a terrestrial analog for maritime geology and is being considered by ISRO as a test bed for future missions like Mangalyaan 2. So for that exam perspective, that is very important, that location and mineral. That mineral is jarosite. Okay, in location is Matanomad in Kutch, Gujarat. Okay, Kutch district of Gujarat. Okay, that age is estimated 55 million years, and formation condition occurs through interaction of iron, sulfur, potassium with water, often linked to volcanic activity. So that is so important that jarosite was first discovered on Mars by NASA's Opportunity rover 2004, indicating fast water activity. And also role of ISRO. The site offers a natural setting of test rover mobility, drilling equipment, geochemical instruments, effective simulating maritime geology. And also the dual analog approach that paired with ISRO's Hope Himalaya outpost for planetary exploration in Ladakh, offering climate and geology analog environment, and also conservation concern that geological value threatened by waterlogging and nearby coal mining. Scientists are designations as the planetary geoheritage site. Very important that exam perspective, that is planetary science and indigenous capability, that is astrobiology and geological heritage, strategic and scientific utility, environmental governance, geoheritage policy, all that is very important. Okay, next news, that is about recent launch of the Bharati initiative by APEDA. So that is the agriculture uh, and processed food product export development authority. Okay, that is APEDA under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry launched Bharati initiative, that is Bharat's hub for agri-tech resilience, advanced in and incubation and export enablement, during the food and beverage sector stakeholders meeting in New Delhi, and chaired by Union Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal, along with ministers like Chirag Paswan and UAE Minister of Foreign Trade, Dr. Tanay Al-Jawadi. The initiative aims to support 100 agri-food and agri-tech startups and help India achieve $50 billion in agri-food export by 2030. So all that exam perspective, that Bharati initiative by APADA, okay, and launched in New Delhi, and also target to support 100 agri-food and agri-tech support, achieve $50 billion export by 2030. Some of the focus area: high-valued products, GI tag, organic food, superfoods, processed foods, livestock items, Ayush products, and also technologies, that is AI-based quality control, blockchain traceability. Okay, and also the Internet of Things, cold chains, agri fintech, innovative packing, sustainability, sea transport protocol. and also program structure, that nationwide awareness, that is application, all that is very important. And also some of that 3-month acceleration, product development, export readiness, regulatory compliance, and partners, okay, all that state agriculture board, agri universities, all that, and alignment with the policies, that is Atmanirbhar Bharat, vocal for local, digital India, startup India. All that is strategic innovation in agri export, technological integration and export readiness, holistic value chain development, policies in energy and economic implications, ecosystem building, scalability. All that is exam perspective, that is Bharati. Okay, all that is very important. Next news, that is about a recent change to the Citizenship Amendment Act. Okay, CAA. That is Ministry of Home Affairs has issued an Immigration and Foreigners Exemption Order 2025, effectively extending protections under CAA to cover migrants who entered India on or before December 31st, 2024. Even if they lack valid passport or visas, this order applies and persecuted minorities, Hindus, Sikhs, Buddhists, Jains, Parsis, and Christian from Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Bangladesh. So law extended, okay, that is very important, exemption via Immigration and Foreigners Exemption Order 2025. Beneficiaries, that is non-Muslim minorities, that is Hindu, Sikhs, Buddhists, Jains, Parsis, Christian from Pakistan, Bangladesh, Afghanistan. Okay, extended cutoff date, migrant who entered on or before December 31st, 2024, and also relief offered, allowed to stay even without a valid travel document, eligible to apply for CA citizenship. Previous cutoff was, that is originally limited to those entering on or before December 31st, 2014. So important distinction, that is an administrative exemption order, not an amendment to the CA law itself. Okay, all that is exam perspective, administrative relief versus legislative amendment, humanitarian dimension, legal and political dynamics, migration policy, bureaucratic implications, all that governance and administration, human rights and refugee policy, legal awareness, all that perspective, it is very important. Next is about last news, that is recent, that's Pratyush mission, okay, developed by Raman Research Institute. Okay, so that is Pratyush stands for prohibiting reionization of universe using signal from hydrogen, a poignant space payload developed by scientists of that is Raman Research Institute, Bengaluru, under India's Department of Science and Technology. Its missions to study cosmic dawn, the epochs when the first stars and galaxy formed by the detecting and faint red shifted 21 centimeter radio signal from neutral hydrogen, and also recognized as the best location in the inner solar system, the far side of moon, free from earthly radio interference in the chosen orbital domain from Pratyush. Okay, Pratyush, okay, very important, that prohibiting reionization of the universe using signal from hydrogen, developed by Raman Research Institute, Bengaluru, funded by Department of Science and Technology, Government of India. Mission goal, to detect 21 centimeter hydrogen signal from cosmic dawn, offering insight into early stars and reionization. Okay, that innovative tech, all that employees of compact signal board computer. Okay, and also testing and validation and mission design. Payload include frequency independent antenna, analog receiver, digital correlator designed for a 2-year circular mission. All that role of astronomy, cosmology, technical innovation, practicality, ideal lunar testing environment, strategic and pedagogical significance, all that is exam perspective, it is very important. Okay, that is about 3rd and 4th September 2025 current affairs. Thank you. Support me for further videos so that I can analyze all the topics required for UPSC and all competitive exam. Thank you.